Hi everyone, and welcome to the demo portion of our presentation, where I am going to show you how to use WooClap in both synchronous and asynchronous remote learning classes. The goal of WooClaps is to increase student engagement, interaction, and assessment. And as the tagline says here, it also makes learning awesome and effective by using smartphones and mobile devices. Okay, so let's log in. As you can see, the interface is very simple and straightforward. You can create an event or import an event. I've already imported a nice breaking event that contains questions that I can use later on in this demonstration. But before that, I wanted to review some of the settings that are available that facilitate synchronous learning. Authentication. So by enabling this authentication feature, students will be required to log in to participate in the activity. This helps educators keep track of who and how many students are following their course. The username feature allows students to participate by sharing a username of their choice. The I'm confused button, I've already enabled this. What this does is that it allows students to notify the instructor in real time during an activity that they require more help or clarification. What this feature does is it creates a channel, an open channel for teacher-student communication. When we select more settings, there are more features available. For example, this one's enabled, so this allows students to participate in the activity via the web. If this was enabled, they would also be able to participate in the activity using SMS. Here, if this is enabled, it allows participants to view slides on their devices in real time. And this feature allows students and participants to view slides on their devices asynchronously, so during their own time. Okay. So now what I'd like to do is to add a presentation to show you how easy it is to add questions into an existing presentation. So here we will add a presentation. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, so the presentation has been uploaded and converted for WooClap use. So now we are going to insert a question. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a question before the What is WooClap slide, and it will be, what is your mood today? And save it. Let's see how it looks. Let me start the presentation. Right now, it says 0 students are confused. What's your mood today? So it's using an image for students to select an image to describe their mood. For students to participate in this, they will have to go to wooclap.com and enter this code. So I'm going to go there right now. Okay, so just for the sake of this demo, I'm going to say that I'm confused. And now when we go back to the teacher's view, you will see that it says 1 student is confused. So my mood, I'm going to point to the right area. Okay. So now that this activity has been completed, you'll notice this little text here that's saying waiting for the next clap, because I think that's going to notify when another activity is there. So we are finished this, and we are going to go back to the teacher's view, and we're going to exit. Okay. So I return to the main page by selecting my events. Now what I'm going to do is create an event. So here we will create a tech showcase event. And save. So before assigning questions or creating questions for this event, I wanted to point out the range of questionnaire templates available in the gallery. I'm not sure if you remembered, but in one of our class discussions, we talked about the challenges of maintaining student engagement and providing formative assessments in online classes. What's nice about this tool is that it provides a whole range of questionnaire types, from simple multiple choice questions here to word cloud, open-ended questions. We already experienced that. We had an example with labeling an image. And there's also more complex questions that involve case studies. And all these help gauge student understanding. The more complex questions are at the end here. To show you some more examples of questions, we're going to go to the example gallery. And let's just say we'll preview in the science technologies, we'll preview a sorting question. So it says here, you're able to sort the questions in order. What's great about these examples is you have the ability to add them to your own event. Okay, now, so I'm going to go back to my event and I'm going to create a question. We will select word cloud. Here I will ask the question, what learning theories were presented during our presentation? And then I'm going to indicate the correct answer. Which theory, learning theory, and gamification. Okay, now I'm going to save it. Alright, so to start the activity, I'm going to click Start. And as you can see, no one has answered the question yet. There is no confused status, and that is because I did not enable the I'm confused feature within the Text Showcase event. Right, so now for students to access it, they'll have to go to WorldClap and enter the code. So we're going to go there right away. And for this one, we are going to enter the wrong answer first to see what it does. Let's submit it. We got the notification the answer was submitted. And back here, the answer is displayed. When we select the check mark, it shows you what the correct answer was, and it shows that 0% of participants have answered correctly. It also shows your results of what students have answered. Now we're going to go back. So press exit. Okay, so now, so that basically was an overview of how to create and use these questionnaires during your presentation or as an activity. So now what I would like to do is just quickly discuss the last two menus here. So we have the messages feature, and what that does is that it maintains student-teacher and student-student interaction. Here you can activate a wall and allow likes and allow images, and what it does is it allows students to write any questions or complaints or clarifications that they need, any comments as well, and then other students are able to like other students' comments, and teachers are able to also prioritize the comments and questions. So finally, we have the participant pace, and what this functionality does is that it facilitates asynchronous activities. So here you can create questionnaires similar to the ones in the votes section. However, these questionnaires can be completed asynchronously. That means it can be completed at the learner's own pace. Another feature that we have here is the files, and this is where teachers can upload learning materials such as literature, videos, presentations that can be reviewed and completed asynchronously. So that is our WooClap demonstration in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it.